EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Bulls of San Antonio. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. Touchdown, Giants! Josh Downs, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Takes it to about the 37. You talk about this Giant defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. Now it's Richardson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And he is caught, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. yards on the play as they pick up the first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. Richardson to throw off play action. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bulls respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute.
And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there for the Giants. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll go to Barkley again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he fends him off, buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard. And not only that, now it's 4th and goal. 7-7, our score after one. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Let's go now. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Richardson off the play fake. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Come on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Richardson looking to throw this. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Let's go.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Off play action. Richardson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 3.
Fix the Eagles.
And they'll hand off to Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Evan Hall his first touchdown on the year. And the Bulls have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop the throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a fourth down. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And they'll have a short field to go as this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the 20.
Ready! Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready!
Now hold. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Ready!
Play action. Now Richardson. Pass out left, caught by Woods. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They go play action with Richardson. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline, there's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Richardson working from the gun. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It's a solid pickup, 8 yards, but work still to do now on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That pass play good for 7. But it still brings up a 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bulls will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep here for Dobbs. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Romeo Doubs, 70 yards. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 6. Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now it's the backup Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A final shot before the half. Richardson. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. Exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
Okay, ready?
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. Now Richardson back to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And quickly they get to the line.
Hey, check that, check that. Traveler, check. Ready?
Right back to him on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They get this out left, so nothing doing there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. Gets it out quickly here to the left flag. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half,
How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 3rd down, Shirley, and he's got room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in San Antonio. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. There he goes, right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Again, it's Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Dobbs goes in motion. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt from 10 yards out. And the Giants put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Let's go now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
19 Tigers.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Left side, got Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bulls answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown at the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They begin with a run by Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Hyatt there to grab him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Completed out left to Downs. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and need a...
That is intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
They do tack on the extra point as well, so it's now a three-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Mustang 19. Ready?
Here's Richardson. Able to find Jones. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. Now Richardson. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ready?
Richardson to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Richardson. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Flushed out right. And he will have a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with 17 seconds to play. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Here's 2nd down.
Run. What's up?
Mayfield. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last shot for Richardson. This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity.